Protesters in Washington have disrupted the hearing to confirm John Brennan as the new director of the CIA. They were condemning the controversial U.S. drone program, which Brennan helped to establish.
President Obama's pick to be the next CIA director started,
You're killing kids halfway across the world.
then restarted his confirmation hearing.
We will stop again.
When objections to the U.S. drone program continued, committee chair Dianne Feinstein cleared the room of all visitors.
We're going to halt the hearing. I'm going to ask.
Eventually, only those with a vote on his confirmation were left to speak. Their questions centered on the drones program. Overnight, the Obama administration gave the committee its legal rationale for the targeted killing of U.S. citizens. Troubling to Democrats?
Let me ask you several other questions with respect to the president's authority to kill Americans, and whether the administration believes that the president can use this authority inside the United States.
While Republicans wanted to know,
your view seems to be that even if we could save American lives by detaining more terrorists using only traditional techniques, it would be better to kill them with a drone or let them go free rather than detain them.
I never believe it's better to kill a terrorist than to detain him. We want to detain as many terrorists as possible.
Then on the issue of enhanced interrogation, including waterboarding. Brennan was top CIA brass after 9/11 when those practices were used. He says he always opposed them.
Waterboarding is something that never should have been employed, and as far as I'm concerned, never will be if I have anything to do with it.
But in 2007, Brennan told CBS he believes the information obtained from these techniques helped, quote, save lives. What changed his mind? In part, a report written by this very Senate committee.
I must tell you, Senator, that reading this report from the committee raises serious questions about the information that I was given at the time, the impression I had at that time. Now I have to determine what, based on that information as well as what CIA says, what the truth is. And at this point, Senator, I do not know what the truth is.
And the other big topic of the day, information sharing. Senators complained the intelligence community does not share enough classified information with them.
I'm going to pour out my frustration on dealing with the Central Intelligence Agency and dealing with various administrations about trying to get information.
And this is what the CIA did to the cable.
But shares too much with the media.
It seems to me that the leak that the Justice Department is looking for is right here in front of us. And you disagree with that?
The US drone program is never far from the headlines. Recently, a secret base in Saudi Arabia was revealed, first used 2 years ago to kill this man, Anwar al-Awlaki, an al-Qaeda suspect in Yemen. But he was also a US citizen, and the Obama administration has just agreed to show Congress the legal opinion justifying such attacks. As a wider justification, the White House argues drone strikes effectively target America's enemies. But critics cite heavy civilian casualties and say the US relies on them too much.
The drone at the moment is the only weapon that's really fighting the insurgents, either in Afghanistan or in Yemen or anywhere else. It's ineffective. We cannot possibly kill these people one at a time and expect it to come out on top. But it's the only thing we have going.
And they're clearly not invincible. With dramatic fanfare, Iranian TV has shown these pictures. Iran says they come from a US surveillance drone it captured 2 years ago. It's interesting timing as US lawmakers grill their potential new spy chief over this controversial program.